Hey Fragheads, ako nga po pala si Gabriel Muyar and today we will review Athoor Al-Alam's Fakhir. Let's put it on a chopping block. Does it smell good? Does it perform? Do you want to know? Let's find out. Now, quick plug-in if you guys haven't heard of Frugal Frags. It's an e-commerce business that me and my girlfriend is running. We sell 100% authentic and original Middle Eastern fragrances. So if you want to get fragrances like Athoor Al-Alam's Fakhir right here, just go message the page and we'll gladly assist you. Support to Frugal Frags is support to me. So if you want to support me directly in my reviews, please purchase from Frugal Frags. So, a lot of people absolutely love the fragrance Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum Reserve Privee, and so many people have been dying to find a really good clone of it, and I can't really blame them. It's boozy, sweet, and it has this beautiful, creamy note of iris that is so seductive, and it's just a crowd favorite if you want a fragrance for the date night or for the formal events. It's a fragrance that would definitely garner you compliments, and especially if you pair it up with a suit. Chef's kiss. It's just a perfect fragrance for the formal nights and for the date nights, but of course, it's pretty expensive. We're talking about like 5,000 pesos. That's the cheapest one that I know. Partial bottles of it roam around the 3,000 to 4,000 peso price range, which is still expensive. But thankfully, the guys at Athoor Al-Alam just woke up one day and thought, hey, let's clone one of the best date night fragrances out there in the market today. And then this guy was born. Now before we head on to how this smells like and how close this is to the original, let's proceed to the presentation. So for the presentation of Fakhir, it's fairly simple. It's just, Fakhir right here and then the logo of Athoor Al-Alam right here. It's an 80 ml bottle and that's basically it. Some words in here and some patterns that are pretty cool right here. It's actually textured and you can feel this. Top, we have here the logo of Athoor Al-Alam and you just open it just like a normal box. Now the issue that I have with this box is it's very big. For some reason they didn't really skip out on the box here because they literally gave you excess. I don't know why. It's a huge problem because, in transit this could do this and possibly put the bottle at risk, but hey, it just comes with a comically large bottle. If you pull the sleeve out, you have here the insides with the logo of Athoor Al-Alam, which I find really cool. Now that's it for the box. Let's head on to the bottle, which is frankly quite sexy. As you can see, it's very minimalistic, doesn't have anything other than the name Fakhir right here, and if you've noticed, it has the same coloration as what it's duping, from black to amber, and I think that adds to the sexiness of the design right here. What I really liked about this one as well is the cap. The cap has sort of has this texture. I don't know if you can see that, but it has this texture that makes it feel very expensive. It's not heavy at all. It's plastic, but it just adds into the sexiness of the whole presentation. As you can see, there's a thick glass base here because this is an 80 ml. Other than that, that's basically it. We have your sticker of Athoor Al-Alam. Now, of course, we open the cap up and this is the atomizer right here. Pretty strong. It disperses widely and yeah, it just smells amazing. It just smells Now the presentation is really nice, but of course if the juice is horrible, then all of this is completely pointless. With the notes of Fakhir, I can't really find a website of Athoor Al-Alam, so I'll just use the Fragrantica page of Reserve Privee. The top notes we have here bergamot, with middle notes of iris and chestnut, and base notes of whiskey, woodsy notes, and amber. Now to sum those notes up, this is boozy, lipsticky, buttery, and sweet, with of course some woody nuances to this, and it's disgustingly seductive for the nighttime. Now if you compare this to the original, this is actually an 85% clone of Reserve Privee. Privee. The only difference is this is sweeter and it leans towards the booziness. It's boozier. It leans towards that whiskey note even more, which for me, I think makes it better. Because for the OG, the iris is very prominent and buttery and smooth. Of course, it's the original. This can't really go against the quality of the original because, well, it's designer. The iris of the original, you can really tell that straight up with a supporting note of booziness in the background. But with this one, for me, it's sexier because, as I said earlier, it's sweeter, and because of that sweetness, I find this to be even more mass appealing. It's 85% close to the original, yes, but the lipstick vibe, the makeup bag vibe is definitely there. And they didn't skip on the quality of iris on this one, and a lot of people might expect this to be insanely expensive when in reality it's stupidly cheap. And don't be fooled by its price as well, because this is absolutely high quality, and I have no idea how Athoor Al-Alam is earning money from this, because this, for its price, is definitely a steal. This deserves so much hype because for me, it's just better. It's just better. On my nose, I find this to be better than the original for some reason. And how much is this? This is literally less than 1/4 of the price of the original, which blows my mind. Now for the performance and projection, this performs solidly for the first 1.5 hours to 2 hours on my skin with moderate to strong projection. It just varies. There'll be times where it projects so much, and there'll be times where it's muted. Maybe because of the environment, of course, but still, this is how it projects. For the longevity of this one, easily 8 hours, and after that 8 hours you can still smell it, but of course it's very muted and it's just the base notes of whiskey and booze. Overall, I think that this is such an underdog in the fragrance community because not a lot of people are talking about this for some reason, and that this needs more attention because it's just that good. For some reason, nobody's talking about this at all. If you love the lipstick vibes, makeup bag vibes, DNA of Dior Homme Intense, but you want something more interesting and more masculine and basically just more seductive, get this. And if you think that Reserve Privee is lacking on the sweetness department, yeah, get this. And how much is this, you ask? It's in the price range of 800 pesos to 1,200 pesos, and that, my friend, is an absolute steal, and you should get one of these because this would definitely sell out fast if a lot of people would just catch up to it. But that's all from me. If you guys agree with me, like this video. If you guys disagree with me, comment down below. Change my mind. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, why haven't you? Please go down below and hit that big red subscribe button and we'll be friends. But then again, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.